Alright, so right now we're going to be focusing on how to solve systems of equations with elimination. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rewrite this top equation in blue. Okay. And I'm going to rewrite the bottom equation in red. And whenever you're doing the elimination method, what you're trying to do is you're trying to eliminate one variable so that you can solve for the other. And if you look carefully, if you add these together, by adding them together, you would get 0. These would zero each other out, and we call that elimination. So in this particular case, we eliminated, all right? We eliminated the variable known as x. So we eliminate it by adding them together. Now when you add these together, you get 9y. When you add 6 minus 33, you get negative 27. And then all you have to do is just divide both sides by 9. And you get y equals negative 3. So one of my answers is negative 3. So what do you do after you find one answer? Well, all you do is you take that, and now we're going to use the substitution method. So you got to choose one of these two equations. You're either going to choose the top equation or the bottom. I think the bottom equation looks a little bit neater or easier. So we're going to put 9x plus 5y equals negative 33. But I already know what my y value is equal to now. My y value is equal to negative 3. So right here for my y value, I want you to do one thing. I want you to plug in negative 3. So here we go. 9x plus 5 times negative 3 equals negative 33. So now we just multiply these together. We get 9x minus 15 equals negative 33. Now, when we're solving for x, remember, we have to eliminate this one right here. We got to add it to both sides. We got to add a 15, and we have to add a 15 so that these are additive inverses. We got to get that to 0 because we got to isolate all of our variables known as x. We got to get all the variables known as x by themselves if we're solving for it. Now, adding these together, we get negative 18. And when we divide both sides by 9, x equals negative 2. So that's my other answer. So as an ordered pair, my answer would be negative 2, negative 3. But you don't have to write it as an ordered pair where the two lines intersect. Oops, sorry. All you have to do is just type in a negative 2 and a negative 3. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay? Negative 2, negative 3. Okay, let's go to the next one. So, once again, I'm going to rewrite the top one. All right, and right now I'm going to write the other one in red, 7y minus 2x equals 53. Now, if you'll notice in this one what happens, if I add these equations together, all of the y's will eliminate because negative 7 plus 7 equals 0. I add these together, I get negative 6x. I add these together, I get 54. When I divide both sides by negative 6, I got x equals negative 9. So now I have my x value, which is a negative 9. Now, once again, we have to choose one of these two equations. I like the bottom one personally. All right, so I'm just going to write down the bottom equation, which is 7y minus 2. But this time, instead of the value of x, what number am I going to plug in for this value of x? I'm going to plug in a what? A negative 9 right there. So right now, I'm going to plug in a negative 9 for my value of x. So I'm taking that and plugging it in. Now I'm going to solve for y. So here we go. We've got 7y, negative 2 times negative 9 is positive 18, equals 53. We're going to take away 18 from this side. We're going to take away 18 from the other side. And we get 7y equals 53, all right, minus 18. Now, when we take these away, you're left with 35. 53 minus 18 is 35. If you want to do a little borrowing, you could borrow. Okay, so there you go. So right now, what are we going to divide both sides by? Divide both sides by 7. And y equals 5. So what's my ordered pair? My ordered pair is a negative 9, comma 5. Okay, so negative 9 and a positive 5. Okay. Let's do one more, okay? Let's do one more. All right, so we're going to go ahead and write the top one in blue. And we're going to write the bottom one. We're going to do the bottom one in orange because I like orange. All right, so we got to add these together. When we add these together, these eliminate. But we have to add these together, and that gets a negative 5y equals. We add these together. 26 minus 16 is 10. So when I divide both sides by negative 5, y equals negative 2. So I know my y value is a negative 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it into this guy right here. So I'm going to take the top equation. So I'm going to take that top equation, which is negative 3y plus 5x equals 26. Okay? And I'm going to take this negative 2, and I'm going to plug it in right here. So once I find that negative 2, plug it in. That's all you got to do. Okay? So we're going to do negative 3. We're going to plug in a negative 2. And now we're going to solve for x. It's going to be really, really, really easy. Okay? Negative 3 times negative 2 is 6. 6 plus 5x equals 26. We take away a 6 from this side. We take away a 6 from this side. And we get 5x equals 20. Divide both sides by 5. And x equals 4. And we're done. We got a 4 and a negative 4 and a negative 2. 4 and a negative 2. 4 and a negative 2. All right. Hope this helps. You have a good day.